on, people? Welcome back to the Team Muscle Gaming channel on YouTube. How's everybody doing tonight? Just finished my can of Stoker's. Now I'm dipping from the tub. Yeah, totally good. I think we have a game to play. Hope we do.
The first round for me was against the San Antonio Spurs, and I'm calling this the greatest NBA playoff game in league history. Quadruple overtime, Tracy McGrady goes off for 50 points, and I really needed every single one of them. I didn't expect the 7th-seeded Spurs to give me such a tough matchup, but they did, and ultimately we prevailed.
Danny, was your first round as epic as Brian's?
Nothing beats 4 overtimes, and in fact, I might have had a little bit too much confidence rolling in because I cut through all the teams I played like shredded wheat during the regular season to get the top seed against the Jazz, and I blew through them fairly easily. I found myself down early, worked my way back with hot shooting from the wings, spread the floor, and I was sitting very confident waiting for the Warriors in the second round.
Blake, you beat Rodney in the first round, and then you're going on to face the #1 seeded Detroit Pistons in the second round. What's the lowdown on that?
Yeah, it was a tough matchup. They were actually beating me at halftime. Very deep team, but my strategy was use Tim Duncan because Jamal Mashburn just couldn't handle his size and ultimately got in foul trouble. So then they had to put back.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Tipping off the second half, here's Willie Green's foul. Ingram is out there with Smith. Then there's Williamson. Then it's T. And it's Barrett at the 3, the small forward. Brent, did you have any superstitions when you played in the NBA?
Not so much, Kevin. I really had more routine. And if I got off my routine, I might be a little bit, nervous. But nothing superstitious and nothing that I can recall.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, guys, T in that last outing against the Hornets was tremendous. He had an impressive number of points, and the points were just the start of it. He joined an elite few by walking away with a quadruple double. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
My matchup came up behind me and scored.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's Wesley. He's got 8, down to 5 on the shot clock. Rejected by Davidson. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barrett. New Orleans making a switch here.
Checking in for the Pelicans, number 38.
Oh, man, now I got a full meter. I got to go through this.
Here's Wesley. Right now, he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
A nice shot by Davidson.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
To the middle. Here's Wesley. Pelicans pull it in. Ingram's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Dishes it to Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
And finished off by Buford.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up.
I missed 6 so far.
Up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Passes to Peterson. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander.
I don't even want it. Hold on. Bam! Knocked that ball way out there, but I rocked it right to Buford too. That sucks. Because I missed Rodney Buford.
Plays it up and banks it in.
SGA on the inside, a nice finish and a strong one.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Here's Peterson. Garrett covering. Peterson misses. For New Orleans, they've got nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless. And while it took Brandon Ingram some time, he has really turned into an incredible player.
Well, he's an amazing scorer. He's adding that ability to pass the ball and see the floor. So often you hear about players talking about the game slowing down. Well, for Ingram, it's getting to a snail's pace.
He gets it in there. He's got 6.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Here's Peterson. He's got 5. The pass to Wesley. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Buford to the inside. Garlobe. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Ingram outside. Gilgeous-Alexander against Smith. To the paint. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Smith's got 10 points in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Peterson. Down low. Garlobe. Excellent D there from Davidson. New Orleans has gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Inside. And good. There's another. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
We've got Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Spencer in at the 3. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Peterson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Something to think about.
Back to Nicholson. Here's Davidson. Again, the Pelicans score.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Spencer. Here is Fields. Drops in the layup for two. Fields has got his first 2 points of the night.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback.
Here's Davidson. And another one.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Here's Davidson. And stolen by Wagner. 3-on-3. Here's Peterson. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down. But when he gets room like that, you got to look out. All night, they've asked him to shoulder the scoring load, and he is not disappointed.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Fields. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
Here's Davidson. Fields covering. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Peterson. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Passes it to Fields. Excellent D there from Davidson. For New Orleans, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
There's the pass to Spencer. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Peterson. Got a piece of it. Kicks it to Nicholson. To the paint. Here's Davidson. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Great positioning on the putback.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Here's Nicholson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And Brent, nowadays there are so many options for the great high school basketball player in this country and overseas. Do you see the G League Ignite and similar ways as a positive overall?
Well, I think right now you'd have to say that the G League Ignite has been a successful experiment, and that run is going to continue. You get guys like Jalen Green, who was drafted by the Houston Rockets and came in, had a sensational rookie season. That pathway has led him there, so I think they're doing a good job. The interesting thing, Kevin, to talk about is what colleges have done in response to that and what's going on in the NIL space. How does that change the dynamic in the future?
Rocket 6. Oh, and he pucks it off the glass. Wow. Pass to Davidson.
Hey, right here.
Three-pointer. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Los Angeles has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Pass to Harvey. Ball's knocked loose. And now the Pelicans on the break. Here's Davidson. Connects again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Passes it to Spencer. They could use a bucket. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. New Orleans has gone 2-3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And the pass to Pope. Down low. And that one is stuffed right through.
And so far tonight, he's been the game's leading scorer. Just got into a groove, and no one's found a way to get him out of it.
Pass to Spencer. Up top, Wagner. Here's Pope. Pass to Hunt. He kicks to Nicholson. To the middle. Here's Davidson. Off on the layup.
And his performance today, guys, is really a thing of beauty. A triple-double for him today. And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Bounce pass Wagner. Pass to Spencer. 6 to shoot. Shoots from the high post. That shot off. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Here's Hunt. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And there's the pass to Harvey. And the Clippers miss again. And here are the Pelicans now. To the inside, Davidson. Good, that's another bucket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
LA's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Pass to Harvey. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for New Orleans.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for T.
He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just his scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double?
A three-pointer is right on target.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Passes it to Spencer. 6 on the shot clock. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Here's Davidson. Off the mark. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they control the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Come on, Wayne.
Game. Tracy McGrady, of course, was big with 26 points. And if you all remember, back in episode 30, the great Danny Hogger said,
I'm going to guarantee a championship for the Kings this year.
So we had bulletin board material for days, and we were not going to let that happen.
Danny, tell us what happened.
Well, I mean, I want to give credit to my opponent because Brian did something spectacular. He
lost it.
And some surprise teams that started out hot have not cooled down. Their fans are wondering if this is the new normal.
Well, BA, it's easy for fans to jump to that conclusion. But look, the bottom line is you can't look too far ahead. You got to stay in the moment and enjoy the ride. I wish I had done more of that when I was playing.
A look at the starting group for the Pelicans. Brandon Ingram out there with Smith. Then there's Zion Williamson. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's T in at the power forward. Richards. He got a piece of it. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
30 seconds in almost.
Here's T, hounded by Ball. Here's T. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Sharp. Pass the ball. And another shot. And he knocks the jumper down.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm. A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
For Portland, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Richards. Pure from three-point range.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Out to the right wing. Launches a three. And no good. For Portland, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Sharp. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
The first one falls.
At the line for Portland, Sharp.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's New Orleans now. Hits a three-point game. To the middle. Here's T. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in. And year in and year out, there's one thing we know for certain about the Blazers. They've got some of the best fans in the NBA.
Pass to Temple. Here's Sharp. 17 points in his last outing. And that one's good.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
And how about the fan base in Portland? They're passionate, and they really understand the game.
That's so true, B.A. I mean, even in lean years, they come out to support their club. And when they're on top, all of Rip City gets caught up in the buzz. Portland's a great basketball town.
The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Pass to Temple. Here's Richards. Here's Sharp. Can't nail the jumper.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Ingram finds Smith. Here's T. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Here's Sharp. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game. 13 feet out. Ball no good. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Ingram on the wing. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Pelicans.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
Inside to halt the run. The shot misses, and New Orleans will come the other way. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
They embraced the challenge as well. They hit big shot after big shot to keep the other team at bay.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Timeout called, Portland. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Here's Richards. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Out to the wing. Here's Temple. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. New Orleans in the lead. It's Barrett on the wing. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Drains the triple.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
Pass to Richards. Guarded by Barrett. Back to Richards. A shot to stop the drought. The layup misses.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other
Who I think it is? Ball, isn't it? Yeah, it's David Ball.
team early.
Here's Richards. Takes one from 10 feet. Oh, it's blocked by Williamson.
And you look at Zion's playing style. Everything he does borders on the spectacular.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Timeout called, the Blazers. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
What was beautiful, it was a tremendous game plan coming in. You saw the execution, and you saw the results.
Here's Temple. Against Minnesota, he was really on his game.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, talent is one thing, but it's about the want to. Up big, but not settling. Continue to press the attack.
Williams grabs the board.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim, he's likely to remember that one.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
And so here's Portland, following the score by New Orleans. To the wing, right side. Here's Sharp. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Sharp's got 6 points.
Spacing and ball movement. We hear coaches talk about those 2 elements all the time.
Davidson's shot is good.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Well, the Trailblazers shooting just about 29% so far. Not great. And when Pelicans fans watch what Ingram has become, it takes the sting out of the Anthony Davis trade, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, Ingram has grown into a full-fledged star in New Orleans. I mean, he's a centerpiece for the franchise going forward. Now, looking back, it seems like it was a win-win trade for both teams.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Here's Temple. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And the Pelicans making a change here.
On the court.
New Orleans has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Pass to Davidson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And he's got 28 now.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here's Sharp, guarded by Barrett. Here's Rogers. And in that win against the Timberwolves, he was a major factor as well. 5 on the clock. To stop the run. Here's Ball. Deflected. Pass to Smith. Fires from deep. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Outstanding long-range shooting here early. They already have hit multiple shots from downtown.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Temple. No good. And he jams it home with authority.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
New Orleans has gone 4 of 5 from distance here in the first quarter. Down low. Drops in the layup for 2.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Well, the Trailblazers shooting just 21% in the first quarter. Pass to Rogers. Here's Sharp. Now here's Ball. From about 16. Another missed shot. He's 1 of 5. Looking shaky out there. And he buries his first look.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Rogers. Here's Temple. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Ball outside to the left side wing. Here's Richards. Oh, and just miss after miss right now.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Got it.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Here's Richards. 1:51 left in the first quarter. Pass to Temple. Over to the wing. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by New Orleans. Last time they met was in New Orleans.
They flat out dominated the last time these teams squared off, particularly on the glass.
They generated second chance opportunities on one end, preventing them on the other end. That was the story of the game.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Pass to Sharp. Here's Temple. Here's Rogers. And you look at his numbers, just over 21 a game. It's deflected. Off his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. So both teams making some changes here.
It is, isn't it? No, it's not. Oh.
.58 seconds left in the first quarter here. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. To the inside. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Pass to Juzang. Tatum against Hart. Here's Temple. 32 seconds left to play in the first. Rogers, that's good.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
To the paint. Here's T. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run. He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
It's a winning approach when you execute. That's the key. They're playing fast, but also under control.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans destroying the competition as they end the quarter with a colossal 40-point lead. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. Time for a quick break. Pelicans going with a whole new group out there. New Orleans has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. So the Pelicans 5 right now. We've got R.J. Barrett, Brandon Ingram out there with Smith, and it's T in at the 4. Fires in the triple. 43 points in the game.
His big night continues. He is fueling this lead.
The Trailblazers have gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. Guarded by Barrett. It's rebounded by Barrett.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Well, guys, T in the last outing against the Clippers delivered quite a performance. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and that was just one element of his production. He ended up with a triple-double on the night. An astounding game for him, putting up numbers we might be talking about for the rest of his career. Back to you.
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
And that's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to his game than threes and dunks.
Fires for 3. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
Whoo, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
Pass to Richards. And here's ball. Here's Sharp to end the run. The shot, no good.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a three of his own, but you got to play smarter. Play your game, not theirs. Man, the defender really went after him.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, you've got stars and you've got closers. Smitty, are those always the same thing?
It's not, B.A. There's some guys that are not stars and they can close. And there's some guys that are stars that can't close. But when you get the superstar, he can do both. He's really taken a hold of this first half and made it his. He is making all the right decisions out there.
Well, the Trailblazers shooting just 38% in this quarter. Back to Richards. Pass to Temple. Here's Sharp. Inside. Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me. Here's Ingram. He has 7. Here's T. From outside the arc. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
Portland has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Back to Richards. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
It's going to go on R.J. Barrett. First one falls for him.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
And so he hits both. Ingram with the ball. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. No good there. Now the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. It'll be game number 2 in their 5-game homestand.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
The officials were right on top of that one.
First personal foul.
That one's off.
Foul.
Come on, guys.
Shooting for New Orleans.
And he's good on the second. And the Trailblazers shooting 27% in today's game. Not good. Pass to Sharp.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Temple. Right wing. 5 to shoot. Here's Sharp. Covered by Ingram. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Barrett.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Hits yet again. Wow.
Assist goes to.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Back to Richards. Here's Ball. Pelicans cleared away.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Second personal foul. Penalty. At the line for
the first free throw is good.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Portland's shooting 35% in the second so far. Pass to Sharp. Back to Richards. Here's Temple. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
At the line for Portland.
And so he makes both from the line. 55 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Barrett. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Barrett's got 6 points.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Pass to Sharp. Over Barrett. Some solid defense from Barrett.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
Good. Ingram's got 7 points here in the quarter.
This is just a case of Brandon Ingram getting stronger and more able to play through contact.
Ball outside. Out left to the wing. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
Rogers on target from range. 11 points in the game. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Pelicans on top, delivering the blowout. And join us right back here after the break.
The Pelicans, 97.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. We've got Sharp, and it's Temple in at the center position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. To the right side, fires the three. T, no good. The Trailblazers shooting 27% in today's game. Not good. Sharp, no good.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Barrett's gotten everything to drop so far, shooting 4 of 4. Back to Richards. Pass to Temple. Here's Richards. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a 3. He's off on that one. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Smith with it, hounded by Ball. Smith against Ball. Shot is up. T, no good.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Come on, guys.
Here's Richards. 5 points in the game. The 11-footer.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
And few players are as electric as Zion. The speed and power he plays with, something you see once every few decades.
He shoots. And that one's on target from the wing.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Pass to Sharp. Back to Richards. Guarded by Barrett. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Sharp. Got a hand on it. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Pass to Davidson. And yes, another basket.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
Here's Temple, covered by Williamson. Here's Temple, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Here's Sharp. Off the mark, and the drought continues. And the blend of speed and power, as you said, Grant, Zion is unmatched.
He's a rhino with a jetpack. And on defense, when you see him coming in the open floor, you don't want to get in his way. The explosiveness in the paint is really what makes him so efficient.
Back in 2021, Zion Williamson was on a serious hot streak. In 25 consecutive games, he dropped 25 or more points and did it on 50% shooting.
And it's out of bounds to the Trailblazers as Portland retains possession. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
And the Blazers making a change here. Hart's checked in. A nice shot by Richards. Richards has got 7. Well, Zion, when he's on the floor, he has proven he is an efficient player. Others are envious of that.
They are, B.A. They're envious of his shot selection and his point total. He stays aggressive because he knows what his team needs from him. Physical play inside the paint all night long.
Pass to Juzang. Back to Richards. Here's Temple. Outside Hart. T grabs the miss.
Great anticipation defensively. I love how he turned an easy look into a difficult play.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game. This is why Williamson's teammates love him. He makes them look good on these alley-oops.
Out to the right wing. Here's Juzang, covered by Ingram. Pass to Hart. Takes a 3. Rebounded by New Orleans. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Williamson's got 5 points now in the quarter. Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside Hart. Here's Juzang. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Najee. And out of bounds, the Pelicans will take it.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
Here's New Orleans now. They've got a 13-2 run going. Over to the left wing. Can't get it to fall. And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting just 24% in this one. Not great. Left side Hart. Pass to Juzang. Shoots from the line. Drained it for 2 points.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Oh, they're lucky that pass was just tipped and not taken. Could have been worse.
Now here's Williamson. The fadeaway. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
I just love the ball movement.
Williamson's gotten all 6 of his shots to drop. Perfect from the floor. Pass to Juzang. The shot no good. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way. Here's T. Non-stop scoring machine right here. To the inside, Hunt uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Back to Najee. Outside Hart. Pass to Najee. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Temple. T grabs the miss.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
To the middle. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
Man, good whistle there.
Second team foul.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible, and so far they've been super successful using this attack.
Well, something else that stands out is how they've shared the ball. I mean, they're getting a lot of their points from sharp passing.
Pass to Temple. Here's Najee. Takes the three. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson. Williamson's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And again, New Orleans, no good. Portland has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Juzang, no good. For New Orleans, they've gone 8 of 12 from the floor in the third quarter. Here's T. Hits the three-pointer.
This has been a running theme for him. Hit a number of threes in the first half. Now nails another.
Pass to Hart. Here's Rogers. He's got 11. Trying to get back on track. Blocked. Here's T. Here's Williamson. Here's Hunt. Here's T. Three-pointer. Williamson, no good.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Here's Juzang. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Pass to Davidson. From deep. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Smitty, the challenges of being a small market team are very real for the Pelicans.
You know, it's tough to attract big-name talent or get stars willing to invest in your franchise. BA, but the Pelicans are doing what they can to overcome it.
Portland again missing.
It's been a challenging quarter for them, and his offensive inconsistency is a driving factor.
Down low. Another one goes. Incredible. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Outside Hart. To the middle. Pass to Juzang. To the inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It'll be on Zion Williamson.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Ball, he's checked in for Portland. Sharp comes in for Hart. New Orleans has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
He is single-handedly carrying this team right now thanks to his terrific scoring performance so far in this game.
And here are the Trailblazers now. Pass to Rogers. Here's Sharp. Give him 8. Here's Temple. To the left wing. Here's Rogers. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And he drops the first.
At the line for your Trailblazers.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
1:56 left in the third quarter. Knocks down the long J.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
And the Trailblazers shooting a tough 22% from the field so far. Pass to Juzang. Here's Rogers. 13 points in the game. Launches it. Here's Temple. Goes up again, and there's the rejection.
You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night.
And the ball out of play. The Pelicans will have it.
Yes.
New Orleans has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. T. And it's good. He hits another one.
Incredible. 81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There's no slowing this guy down. He's on fire. Ball outside. Pass to Juzang. Clock at 6. And the layup is good off the glass.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty. He is the story for them offensively and a big reason why they're ahead.
Pass to Temple. That shot off. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
Here's T. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And he makes the first.
They're really shooting better from the free throw line since halftime. That's a big plus if you're holding a late lead.
Barrett's checked in for the Pelicans.
At just about 85% from the line tonight. They've looked more and more comfortable as the game's gone on.
Here's Rogers. 13 points in the game. Pass the ball. Here's Sharp. Looking to end this cold spell. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Pelicans ahead, opening up a huge gap. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals.
Substitution on the court.
Portland has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. So the Pelicans 5 right now. Here's Juzang. Well, Smitty, instant replay is here to stay. A big part of the game. How has it impacted the NBA, you think?
Well, I think fans and players love that you get it right during crunch time. The one thing I think that can help is the speed up replay. That's what everybody is complaining about.
Najee, he's checked in for Temple.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Unbelievable performance. He's got a quadruple double.
What the? Wow. Didn't realize that.
Pass to Juzang. Here's Najee. Here's Richards. Fires high post. T grabs the miss.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Inside. And he dunks it down.
Scoring this much while shooting this well. Insane.
Well, Portland's shooting only 29% since the fourth quarter began. Back to Richards. To the paint. Here's Ball. The Pelicans pull it in. Out to the right wing. Pass to Davidson. And good! There's another! That's 91. An incredible feat.
Incredible indeed. This is just a flat-out insane performance.
Ball left side. Here's Richards. And the play-in tournament has been a success, but some debate about whether the stats should count towards postseason stats. Grant, it kind of falls in the abyss. How do you think we should reconcile it?
Well, BA, first of all, it is the postseason. It's exciting. Everyone's watching. So much is on the line. This is high-pressure elimination games. And yes, there have been some great performances that we've seen in the play-in tournament thus far. So I think these stats should be included in postseason numbers for players.
Watch right. Good shot.
Pass to Najee. Shots blocked, and it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. So Portland going with almost an entire new group here.
On the court.
Outside Hart, 4 on the clock. Tries it from 16. The offensive rebound. And that one good. Claxton's got his first points of the night.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Here's T. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
He's the engine for his team right now. They're looking for him to provide offense, and he's doing that and then some.
To the inside. Finley can't hit.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to his game than threes and dunks.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
I think we can say that shot is well within his range.
Yeah, let's hope so. To the middle. Here's T. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Portland has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Pass to Finley. Here's Najee. And attention has been given to the interactions between fans and the players. Smitty, sometimes it feels more chippy than in years past.
I totally agree, B.A., and I think what happens is fan interaction is getting way out of hand. They have to understand it's just a game. It's getting too personal.
Outside Hart. Over to the wing. Here's Finley. Puts it up from 15. Second shot opportunity. The shot won't fall. Now New Orleans takes it the other way. Oh, swiped away. Here's Claxton. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
At the line.
That free throw no good. The Pelicans making a switch here. Bowles checked in. And the second free throw is good. New Orleans has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Here's T. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
For them.
Turn the air on. It's hot in here.
The first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
Inside, here's Finley. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Team foul. At the line.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for 2.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And Grant, as NBA players start to have more of a platform, we still hear those who say shut up and dribble. What are your thoughts about this?
I think it's silly and it's unfortunate. And if you don't like it, then change the channel. But players today, matter of fact, everybody today has a voice through their social media channels. And it just so happens that NBA players have large platforms that reach people all over the world.
Yeah, don't expect the players to be anything other than themselves. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition. And the fans love it as well.
Pass to Finley. 1:27 left in the fourth. Goes back up. That one doesn't drop. Now New Orleans takes it the other way.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Pelicans.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so they powered through to their 51st win of the year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for T.
An all-around dominant performance. Only certain guys can do this. Complete control, 3 phases of the game. Congrats, a triple-double.
And so here's Portland. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Finley. T grabs the miss.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Pass to Hunt. Down low, T. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
And so New Orleans takes this one by a large margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.